This isn't the scenario that I think I would want if I was a teammate, you know, with being door to door with my teammate Hamlin and Bell for this front.
There he gets Bell into the wall.
Off of the front
of Custer, and up in the air goes Ryan Preece. And for the second time in his career, he is flipping at Daytona. Good grief.
Off the front bumper, we were talking about a lap before. Custer got to his bumper, that thing went side to side, and he couldn't hold on to it. It was one too many.
Ryan Preece, a couple of years ago here, flipped down the backstretch after getting caught in the grass. There is Christopher Bell with the win. A devastating crash for Ryan Preece. An incredible camera work by our Fox crew.
I'm so glad to see that window net down and him be able to get out of that thing. Whew, that's scary.
That's unbelievable what it looks like when these cars get caught by the air like that. And I'm with you, Clint. I've never seen one take off like with a wheelie like that. But they just flip around like they don't weigh 3,600 pounds.
Well, nothing weighs that much at 186 miles an hour.
Saw the airbox just blow away. The right front tucked up underneath the A-post there.
Car did its job, though.
And he walked away.
So many safety enhancements in these grids.
Trouble.
Correct. Here's the big one. Man.
Well, there goes half the field.
Sure does.
And it's Ryan Newman leading them around. Oh,
Jimmy Johnson's
Johnson.
hopes in his final Daytona.
Jeff.
You can see Joey Logano really aggressive to the rear bumper of the 10. He's going to push him all the way up to the 2. And they just, right before the 10 gets there, there's a little bit of movement. And that little bit of movement, when you make that much contact, turns your car right around. That's exactly what happened to Brad Keselowski and the 10 of Almirola.
And that happens right in front of most of the field.
And that really all started with a big push from Joey Logano. Remember Joey Logano talking on the radio earlier about, you got to tell me when I'm pushing that car and it's going to make contact with the car in front of us. Well, that happened right there with his teammate.
Contact. Caution is out. Oh boy, Zane Smith on his side. And over.
Wreck like this years ago at Bristol. These are, when Nemechek went back across the racetrack, he got into Barry and shot both of them up to the right. Big contacts, big impacts.
Ty Gibbs involved as well. Saw him sideways through turn 4. Wow, that one there would have been
just vicious.
Oh yeah, violent, noisy.
Unfortunately, the safety systems in these cars, not just the car itself, but the seat. The seat has head surrounds. It limits.
It's the big one. It's what we've all been fearing. This kind of racing is going to happen.
A horrible crash on the back straightaway that began when Tony Stewart got turned sideways against the backstretch wall number 20.
God help all of them, because there's no place to go.
And it looks like everybody's going to walk away from this crash unscathed.
This is what happened to A.J. Allmendinger earlier. And look at that. Look at the speed of the pack. Here we go. Cendric's gone. So too is Logano. Harrison Burton's in there. LaJoy.
The whole field.
My goodness.
Something stacked everybody up on the front 2 rows.
Chet again. Watch this 2 car right here. Gets pushed. Bang. Right off the 47. Stenhouse is able to keep it straight.
Look at the 9, Chase Elliott, big impact. You talking about a big wreck with big ramifications for the playoffs. I mean, Austin Cindric's essentially leading this race, and if he wins it, he's advancing to the next round, and here he is crashed.
Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch, they sail through. Here's the view from the 47. Wow.
Oh, Tony's going around. Another wreck through the tri-oval.
Kyle Busch, hard slide through the grass, no contact. At least half a dozen cars involved in this one.
He gets a little push from behind, maybe from Joey Logano.
He and Stenhouse go around. Newman and Busch.
And Newman and Busch was actually in front of Tony a little bit when that started happening.
Have to take a couple more looks at that. Right there. Stenhouse got into the side, and Stenhouse in the 6 got into Tony.
I'm not sure, though, that David Gilliland didn't get into the back.
Out of fuel in the middle of this. Man, what a big problem that could create. Now, you can see that. If somebody run out of fuel right there in the middle of that group, it would cause a huge wreck. We've heard. Oh, here's a car upside down.
Big time crash upside down.
It's Ryan Newman. See Kevin Harvick there. Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across. Harvick stops, and Newman's car comes to rest upside down on its roof. We were hoping the car get turned around.
In fact, he and his teammate Tony Stewart got into the wall, but you can see it turns Ryan Newman around. As soon as it does, it's almost like that wing acts as to help to lift the car up. Lands on Kevin Harvick's hood. See Elliott Sadler there involved.
Elliott trying to jam the brakes on to keep him hitting the 39 as it was pirouetting up the track. He's able to miss it. Harvick able to get the car woed down as the 39 just comes rolling down on its roof onto the grass and comes over again another 360 before coming to rest on its top.
Do not get a big run and get ahead of him too far.
3 Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick.
Oh,
and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield. Caution has come out. Infield Care Center.
Look how fast. As soon as that contact happens, he just hangs a left.
You said it, Jeff. As soon as the car touches the grass, something about that gap or the air or something changes, and up in the air it goes right away.
That is so scary.
Remember, these cars are traveling at over 190 miles an hour.
We've seen barrel rolls, but when it climbs into the air, I mean, even right there, multiple flips.
10.
Every
10
time
flips.
it leaves the ground. All the dirt and everything that gets inside that car. It's just wild how fast that car was sideways and in position to get airborne. Terrifying.
Austin Dillon bobbles just a little bit.
Oh, now he's on the outside. Chastain's got him.
4 wide.
Oh, they're wrecking. Unbelievable. Did the caution come out?
They get the
Yes.
white.
No.
Caution before the white.
Caution. We will line up and do it again.
Oh, my gosh.
All those guys going for it coming off of turn 4. Austin Dillon looked like he was in the perfect position.
Well, he was. He got 3 wide. It was actually 4 wide by the time they got off and just...
Well, it looks like Austin Dillon came up a little bit, not knowing that they were 3 wide there, that Chastain was to the outside of Larson and got hooked and turned to the outside wall.
Now, what I just saw there was the seas parted for Kyle Busch, and he shoots the gap right through there as we ride with Ross Chastain.
You see Larson move down. Now you see him out of the gas and pushing. You see the front tires literally turning way tight. He couldn't get up in front of Chastain.
Who's going to try to make it 3 wide? it gets spun. Contact. The 2 is getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went. This is what scared me, because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belt and has that frontal impact.
Everything that went right for the 34 to set his car back on the wheels didn't go right for Josh Berry, and I'm with you, Jeff. The flip is the first concern, but then the hit into the wall when gravity is pulling you out of the seat is just different. Multi-point harness is trying to hold your hips and your lower body tight into that seat. But as you run all day, the heat, the sweat, you know, everything kind of loosens up a little bit. You have to keep tugging on those belts. It was so great for Josh to get out. And again, that speaks to the structural integrity. Here's the view from Austin Dillon.
And there goes Daniel Hemrick off the bumper of Sheldon Reed. And this is the big one here at Talladega.
Oh, my. Got one upside down. Is that Daniel Hemrick?
That's Hemrick upside down.
Most of the field is caught up in this wreck. Only a handful of cars are driving by us right now. Daniel's okay. And when he does that, just mayhem ensues here. And you're going to see a couple combo shots of wrecks, crashes. The 91 here with a massive hit up against the outside wall, Joey.
Josh Bilicki in the 91.
Takes the camera out.
Yeah, here's a view of some of these hits into the wall. There's how Hemrick gets over. The 91 takes a pretty good hit there.
Riley Herbst looked like in the 98 riding right underneath of Hemrick as he went up on the wall. Chandler Smith got heavy damage.
You see a lot of these guys on the bottom, some damage, maybe not that bad, right? They're all kind of out of control spinning, but all the big hits really happen on the outside of the wall.
Austin Hill, one of the most dominant cars of the race, he gets caught up in this as well.
He and Moffitt both with just a little bit of a spin here, but I'm like Joey, I think they're a part of that group that had minimal damage as they slid down to the inside. Not a lot of contact for those two drivers. There goes Bilicki. I'll say this, incredible work by all of our camera folks. Had an incredibly long day today here for.
What he said before the race, he said, I was with my full sport teammates. Oh, and he goes
it's
around.
A big hit. Hocevar involved in it as well. Friesen is involved.
I'm just throwing my clipboard down right now.
Disaster.
Hocevar, his radiator has been dumped out on the track. Man, he tried too hard to block, but at the same time, there's.
Infinger goes out the blocking.
And the difference in speed between those two trucks is just significant. And I don't.
Hocevar now second. SVG is third. They're going to stack them up double wide for fourth. A couple of white and blue cars there at the top of your screen. Chastain and Briscoe. And there's trouble further back. William Byron gets launched up onto the retaining wall. Brad Keselowski's involved. Everybody else will find their way through, but William Byron up and in the air with Keselowski pinned underneath.
My goodness. The defending race winner, William Byron. Playoff driver, William Byron. There it is, the orange and blue car side by side with Logano. Oh, Logano kind of gets into the 6 or vice versa, but either way, man, what a hit for the 24. It was super tight. That is such a funnel through there. It is way tighter than it appears on television. And there was nothing between it. Here's the view from Tyler Reddick. Look up ahead. Very, very fortunate for the 24. The double height of the arm.
Side by side for the lead. Suarez on the inside. Hamlin on the outside.
Haley on that outside line, top of 3. He's got some help with him.
Oh, into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Busher trying to go into the middle there on the 31, on the 16. Oh, the 99 just loses it. Denny wrecks.
Well, the 31 just lost it too by himself in that top lane.
I wonder if it was rain.
Well, yeah, I mean, both leaders are in clean air, and they both catch their car. That tells me that there's something down there that's reducing grip.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, guys, there were a lot of drivers saying, hey, it's raining. Why are we racing right now? And that could have been the result of what happened there.
Watch this 31, right? Watch him. He's a clear indicator. Inside lane, very top. All right, as they roll through here. See right there? He's sideways.
Yeah.
The 11 sideways.
The track is wet. Parker.
And Jeff, exactly. His spotter was telling him it's raining.
Side lane, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. back to the front. Another hood flap flies off. Oh, around goes the 18. The 42 collects the 17 as well. The 62 upside down. Brendan Gaughan upside down as he went back in front of the pack.
We're wrecked here, guys.
And the big one happens right at the front of the field.
Wow, it's crazy. Brendan Gaughan just flipped around, fortunately landed on his tires.
Yeah, the 17 goes up to side draft. I don't think that affects the 18. It's the one just pushing his brother. It peels the 18 off to the right. It looks a lot like the 24 accident. Look at the 62, a full flip. Back on its wheels, thank goodness. Instantly stopped the flipping, put the car back in position. But a huge, huge accident.
You wonder though if the side force, like right here, if the side force didn't help push the car off and roll it off the front bumper, right?
Yeah.
Just the air moved it
because
to
he's
the
trying
right.
to pull him back.
Yes, and just moved it, and then that.
Oh, Briscoe gets loose. Austin Wayne Self around. Heavy contact with the 99 of Peters, up and over.
Whatever video is available, they will determine that to determine finishing positions, not previously to determine, as we see Timothy sitting in there as they turn that truck back over.
Look at the dirt and the earth attached to that truck as they turn him right side over. Wow, what a great view. There's the replay of the accident that brought out the final caution in the wild ride endured by Timothy Peters.
It looked like the 22 of Austin Wayne Self just got a little bit loose on exit of turn number 4, got into Johnny Sauter. Watch him get loose on the bottom, gets into Johnny a little bit, turns him sideways. Ben Rhodes able to get by. Timothy commits to the bottom. Austin Wayne comes down there. A wild ride for Timothy.
His way further forward over these closing 8 laps coming up.
Oh, they got together at 3.
Whoa! McDowell goes up high. Larson is in it. Reddick's in it. Logano, Wallace, Haley.
That all started in turn 3. Cindric tried to lift to prevent it from happening, but he did not lift quick enough.
It's the second big one of the night.
Tries to get to the outside, lifts right there, and still contact. And then, look at this.
Whoa. And Michael McDowell, who knows what it's like to have a massive crash at a high-speed track, got away with that one.
See the fire come out of the pipes of the 2 car? He was being pushed by the 4. He knew he had too much speed. He was doing all he could to prevent it, but it just could not get it slowed down.
Prior to today, the only place where... Oh, big trouble. That's the rookie Suarez up and over Regan Smith, the big one at Daytona in the Tri-Oval.
Turned us right there. All right, just stop, Daniel.
Ream car, the 33 of Austin Dillon does. When 18 flips over the 7,
Holy. Say, Chris Buescher did a heck of a job sneaking through there too in that number 60 Cheez-It car.
Great job by Buescher all day long.